Good morning, Debbie Holloway here. Wow, was last week amazing? We were in Destin. It was beautiful there. Obviously, it was before the hurricane. The women's councils in the Destin area, Pensacola, Destin, um, they they were absolutely amazing. I've never seen a group of women so open and inviting, willing to share. They're just a phenomenal group of women. It was hugely successful. So much so, ladies, that it looks like we might be doing one in Destin. So think about that. It may be something you want to come to if you live in that area of the country. What was so great at the women's event was that we learned a lot about ourselves. We learned about business and managing choices with family. We did a lot of masterminding and brainstorming. And if you notice, the title of today's call, comes directly from our mastermind that we did. In our masterminds, we talked about what are some great ideas in a shifting market. And someone came up with, which was the winner, Laura Bishop, who won a free coaching call with me. And it was a postcard that says, market changing, question mark? Oh, shift. Hugely popular. I think that's a great idea. And I wanted to share with you today a couple of the other ideas that came out of the event. Because right now, between now and the end of the year, it's a really important time for us in business. Why? Because we've got to get ready for 2023. We have to create a plan. We have to have a morning schedule now that's non negotiable because now is when people stop working. When you're your own boss, you think it's okay, but you stop now, it will affect your first quarter. So you want to have a really non-negotiable morning schedule. You want to ask yourself the following. Write this down. How many touches am I going to make between now and the end of the year to my past clients and centers of influence, my best sources of referrals for my business? How many touches am I going to do an event or two? What about the calls I'm going to make? Are there people in your business that are not going to stay because the change of the market, they're so new, they don't know what to do, so they get out. They have businesses that you can purchase. And if it's something that's available to you, by the way, it doesn't cost you any upfront money, or it doesn't have to. Reach out to me and let me help you with that, or I'll do a video on here about how to do it if you would like. You want to think about these things in getting ready. And I wanted to share with you some ideas that actually came from our event. One was an envelope sent out to all of your best clients before Halloween that says, "Don't be spooked," with a little lottery ticket in it. That's a great way for them to remember you. I love Krista. Krista from Washington State was amazing. She suggested an idea for now hers was a dog calendar. It could be different for you guys. I don't know, but let's just call it a pet calendar. You can do cats, I can do horses, whatever. And you send something out via social media or to all of your database of great past clients and centers of influence, telling them you're going to create a calendar, a pet calendar, and for them to submit their best pictures of their pets, and everyone on social media is going to vote for the best one. Then someone supersized this, because you think about this, if you do something like that, and you can do that in any business, people love their pets. And then on top of that, you can say, we're going to pick 12 for the calendar, and there'll be one for the cover. And the one for the cover is the one that gets the most contributions to the local animal shelter. So if I was doing that in my town, I would say, we're going to collect contributions, and the one that gets a contribution in their name, all of these are being voted on, with one being based on contributions, they will be on the cover, and the animal shelter has a wonderful contribution. So think about that as an idea. It could be dogs, cats, could be all kinds of pets. It doesn't really matter. But I think it's a great way to interact with your database. And it's a calendar that the people that love pets would keep. So that was one. Another really good one was she sent out a postcard. It says, November through December, that's my favorite season of giving. Help me choose 3 out of my 4 charities to donate to this year. You put it on social media and let people vote. Doesn't mean they have to contribute, although some might. But I think it's a wonderful idea. There were so many other great ideas that came out, and I don't want to drive you all crazy with it. I do want to say one other thing about the event. 81% of consumers make their decision on videos they watch. Now think about that. 81% of consumers watch videos prior to making a decision. Just imagine if you had a lot of videos that people could watch. Could that make a difference in your business? If you're not making reels, if you're not building your YouTube channel, you want to start to do that. You absolutely want to start to do that. And if you're in our coaching program, there's tons of things online that you can watch in a Loom that'll share with you how to do it. I think the point is this. Now, till the end of the year, is way more important than you might think. Now, between now and the end of the year, is when we are setting a foundation for a great 2023. I'd love to know what your challenges are, what you'd like to talk about or like more information on as we go through these last couple of months in the year. I've got a lot I want to share with you, but I also want to make sure that it's relevant to what you need right now. So play this back, take a look at what I've said, see what you think, let me know what you need. Feel free to use the Market Changing Shift postcard. I think that's a phenomenal idea. Make it a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next week.